So to start with, we are looking at the biblical teachings on acquisition and the use of wealth. Yes. So in Christianity, riches that are acquired justly, if you use the right Christian way to acquire your wealth, that is, as you are carrying your wealth, you make sure that you don't go against anyone's right. You also don't condemn anyone. So the right way of acquiring riches is through justice and fairness. And we believe that God is the source of all riches. We also, in biblical teaching on how to acquire wealth, on how to get wealth, is that wealth should not be idolized. But wealth should be used to help the what? The needy. Also, you should be wealthy in order to fulfill your basic needs. And wealth always should be acquired in obedience to God's laws. You ask yourself, if you're acquiring wealth, whether you are employed, if you're employed in a particular company, or you have your own company, or you've started your business, does it obey God's laws? Is it according to God's laws? If it is, that is the right way to acquire wealth. Also, we believe that the wealth that is there should be equally distributed and should be used to develop yourself, and you develop the country or the nation in general. So Christian teachings on poverty. Can we read Proverbs chapter 20 verse 13? Here we are being told that the Bible condemns poverty and laziness. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 13. Yes. So here we are, the Bible is condemning poverty and laziness. We also read Luke chapter 2 verse 18 to 19.
And all who heard it wondered at what the shepherds told them. But Mary kept all these things, pondering them in her heart.
No, that is Luke chapter 2 verse 18. 18 to 19. I don't know. No. Continue.
And these shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen as it had been told them. And at the end of 8 days, when he was circumcised, he was called Jesus, the name given by the angel before he was conceived in the womb. And when the time came for their purification according to the law of Moses, they brought him up to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. As it is written in the law of the Lord, every male that opens the womb shall be called holy to the Lord, and to offer sacrifice according to what is said in the law of the Lord, a pair of turtle doves and 2 young pigeons.
No, that is wrong. Because it's supposed to be the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. Can we read Philippians chapter 2 verse 6 to 8? Here Jesus is telling people to renounce their material possessions so that they can follow him. Here Jesus is focusing on spiritual poverty, that you should leave everything and follow him. Philippians chapter 2 verse 6 to 8.
Who though he was in the himself taking the form of a servant, being born in the likeness of men.
No, it's not about self-denial because it's supposed to talk about spiritual poverty. I don't know. Let's read Job chapter 1 verse 12 to 19. Job chapter 1 verse 12 to 19. So that you know that people who are poor. The Bible records people who are poor due to misfortune, judgment, and persecution.
And the Lord said to Satan, Behold, all that he has is your power. Only upon himself do not put forth your hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. Now there was a day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger to Job and said, The oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabians fell upon them and took them, and slew the servants with the edge of the swords, and I alone have escaped to tell you. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, The fire of God fell from heaven and burnt all the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I alone have escaped to tell you. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, The Chaldeans formed 3 companies and made a raid upon the camels and took them, and slew the servants with the edge of the swords, and I alone escaped to tell you. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, Your sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, a great wind came across the wilderness and struck the 4 corners of their house, and, and it fell upon the young people, and they are dead, and I alone have escaped to tell you.
Yes, so here the Bible is recording those who are poor due to misfortune or persecution. Then we read Luke chapter 18 verse 22, where we are told to sell all you have and distribute to the poor because your treasure is in heaven. Here you are being told to have spiritual poverty, whereby spiritual poverty is whereby you don't put you don't put the things of this earth first. You should always put God first. Luke chapter 18 verse 22.
And when Jesus heard it, he said to him, One thing you still lack: sell all that you have and distribute to the poor, and you'll have treasure in heaven. And come, follow me.
Yes, also we see in St. Paul said that those who are rich should help the poor by sharing with the poor. Acts chapter 2 verse 44 to 46. Acts 2 verse 44 to 46.
And all who believed were together and had all things in common, and they sold their possessions and goods and distributed them all as they had need. And day by day, attending the temple together and breaking bread in their homes, they partook of food with glad and generous hearts.
Also, the Old Testament prophets condemned oppression of the poor.